You think ignoring gossip makes you noble. You think staying silent keeps you safe. You think laughing along helps you fit in. But here's what's actually happening. Every time you participate in gossip, whether by joining in and staying quiet or just nodding along, you're sending a message. A silent message that says, I'm okay with this. You can use me as your audience for negativity. And once people see you that way, they keep coming back. Not because they respect you, but because they know you won't stop them. But stopping gossip doesn't have to be awkward. You don't need to lecture anyone or act superior. When done right, you actually gain respect. So I spent the past week diving into psychology and real-world behavior to answer one question. What actually works when you want to stop gossip without looking uptight or killing the vibe? In this video, you'll discover why gossip feels irresistible to our brain, for psychology-backed strategies to shut it down smoothly, and to bonus techniques for when you're done tolerating toxic energy. By the end, you won't see gossip as a trap. You'll see it as an opportunity to quietly earn respect. Let's start with why humans gossip in the first place. Psychologist Robin Dunbar suggests gossip wasn't born from malice. It evolved to connect us, thousands of years ago. Sharing stories about others was how we built trust. The social glue that held tribes together, but the very thing that once bonded us now breaks us apart. In today's world, gossip doesn't build trust. It breeds insecurity, creates cliques, and damages credibility. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Yet that rule gets broken every single day. Here's a psychology term you should know. Triangulation. It's when someone tries to pull you into a fake alliance by putting someone else down. Feels flattering in the moment, right? Like you're being trusted. But if they gossip with you, they often gossip about you too. Mel Robbins has a rule I love. I don't talk about people who aren't here. You don't have to announce it. Just keep it as your inner standard. It shifts your whole mindset. You stop seeing gossip as harmless talk and start seeing it as a game you never agreed to play. Here's where most people mess up. They hear gossip, get uncomfortable, and try to shut it down directly. Then they're labeled too serious, can't take a joke, or worse, they become the next topic. That's the backfire effect in psychology. When people feel attacked, they don't reflect, they double down. Most gossipers don't think they're being toxic. They think they're bonding, being funny, just telling it like it is. Real wisdom isn't about fighting gossip. It's about refusing to enter the arena. You can't control other people's mouths. You can only control your response, and that's where psychology gives us some surprisingly elegant ways to win. Strategy 1. Kill it with kindness. Imagine someone starts criticizing a coworker. Most people either freeze or laugh awkwardly. But what if you said, "Really, I've never had that experience. She's actually been pretty helpful to me." No confrontation. No awkward tension. Gossip diffused. Here's why this works. Gossip feeds on agreement. It's built on social bonding through shared negativity. People gossip to connect, especially when they feel insecure. By staying calm and kind, you remove that shared negativity. It triggers cognitive dissonance. That mental discomfort when kindness meets negativity. The gossiper might not admit it, but your response makes them rethink their tone. Strategy 2. Add a layer of neutrality. Sometimes kindness alone doesn't stop it. The gossiper doubles down. Well, maybe she's nice to you, but you don't know what she did last week. Here's your move. Stay neutral. Could be, everyone has different experiences, or maybe she was just stressed that day. Deadlines can make anyone act differently. No defense, no offense, just calm neutrality. Psychologists call this emotional refraining. You're removing the emotional fuel from gossip. It's not about agreeing or disagreeing. It's about ending the emotional circuit. When people refrain gossip with empathy, it reduces social tension because empathy disrupts judgment. Strategy 3. Shift the spotlight. Now that the emotional charge is gone, move the conversation. Just say something simple. Anyway, did you see the new project update? That looks challenging. Or, by the way, how's your team handling these new deadlines? You shift focus to them, redirecting so they talk about themselves, not others. This is called topic shifting, a classic technique from social psychology to maintain harmony without compliance. You don't embarrass anyone. You don't make a scene. You just redirect smoothly. Strategy 4. Break the tension with humor. Sometimes all you need is a little levity. When gossip starts heating up, drop something light like, "Wow, this is starting to sound like a reality show. I can't keep up with these plot twists." People laugh. Tension breaks. But don't stop there. As soon as the laughter fades, guide the topic somewhere safer. Anyway, speaking of drama, did you catch that new show everyone's talking about? Psychologists call this the relief theory. Humor releases emotional pressure and resets the mood. When you use humor wisely, you're not avoiding tension. You're mastering it. Now, let's be real. Sometimes the person gossiping isn't just chatty. They're draining, and you just want out. Technique 1. The gray rock method. Act boring. One-word replies. Zero emotion. "Oh, really? Didn't know that." Him. When gossip gets no reaction, it dies. No fuel, no fire. Technique 2. Set a clear boundary. "Hey, I'm really trying to stay in a positive mindset lately. Part of that is not discussing people who aren't here. Can we switch topics?" You stay calm. You stay polite. Sometimes awkwardness is how social correction happens. Here's the truth. Gossip isn't really about the person being discussed. It's about you. It tests your discipline, your empathy, and your self-respect. You can't stop gossip from existing, but you can make it irrelevant to you. When you choose not to gossip, you're not just protecting your peace, you're training your character.